I could quite easily have spent the whole summer at home, but I'm not. I'm attempting to reach out and discover something that I could quite easily miss. To find out what stories, what people, what places that those people who haven't gone out to look for it are there, as to bring those stories to them. And perhaps that's the bigger story. Perhaps that's something I've missed over the first day. In the excitement of being dropped somewhere I didn't know. That's fair enough.
So all I know is I'm at Stansted, I'm flying to a place called Haugesund. From there I have to wait and then a bus journey until about 1 o'clock in the morning. So for the last 10 minutes I've been looking at the white stuff on the ground thinking it's probably the squall of the waves. Now I'm thinking it's probably not. I've just seen some coastline, and so I'm thinking maybe it's snow, maybe we're over fjords, but I really just don't have a clue.
Welcome! You have arrived on yet another on-time flight. Last year, over 90%.
It says home of the Viking Kings there. I've got some indication now.
Other European airline.
But I've still got a 3-hour journey
For
to
the
make.
lowest fares and the best on-time records.
Chris, I'm going to kill you. I thought it would be Eastern Europe. It's definitely not Eastern Europe. Some Nordic currency. Not quite in the euro yet. Once I landed in the station, I talked to the bus driver there who was going to take us into town. I explained to him what we were doing and he actually gave us a free passage into the local area.
The moment we landed in Norway, all I could feel was blind panic. Chris and I had planned this trip for 10 months. He had done all the logistics, and I had, in my head, tried to make contingency plans for likely places. But the unknown factor, the actual start point, had ruined those, and I was left completely disorientated for days.
I'm currently sat on the waterfront of Haugesund, the place where I flew in this morning, enjoying my first beer of the journey. And it'll probably be my last beer in Norway, because it's highly priced in bars, and if you want to drink it at home, you have to go to the state-owned shops, which have a high taxation rate. I couldn't understand why Tim insisted we buy whiskey at the duty-free at the airport, and now I understand. What we're hoping to do is to use it to barter for accommodation and travelling throughout our time in Norway.
Hi, my name's Tim. I'm the Europe&ME cameraman. It was my job today to get Matt to the starting point, which was all going swimmingly until we hit Haugesund bus station and discovered that there were no buses to the starting point that we planned. So, we're going to another starting point.
This is our dinner on the first night. Mackerels, canned mackerels in tomato sauce, and crackers. Not the best first dinner I've ever tasted, but the bus will be arriving in about an hour and a half, and so it's something to fill the gap. So it's about 10:30 local time, and we're about to get on the bus to go to Tim's choice of location, when we noticed there was another coach leaving at pretty much the same time. Now that coach was to Oslo. This wasn't planned, this wasn't even the route that we originally planned, and it was a spontaneous thing. The editors back in their respective homes will be going crazy now, wondering what we're doing. But I'm pretty excited.
Everybody say, I like. Lekker.
Only lekker.
Yay lekker.
Yay lekker, Europe&Me.
That's right. That's right.
Can you not ask me if not have all on it?
No, that's going in the film.
I'm still pretty shell-shocked about being landed in Norway. I would have given myself about a 90% chance to be dropped in Eastern Europe, so thanks for that, Chris. As well as being shell-shocked, I'm extremely tired already, even though it's the first day, mainly because I've been trying to sleep on the journey, but we've had a lot of stopping, a lot of starting, a lot of tunnels, and a lot of going up and down mountains. So for the rest of the journey, I'm going to do my absolute best to get some sleep, wake up fresh around about 8 o'clock in the morning in Oslo. But right now I've got to update the status page, so check it online, www.facebook.com/Europe&Me. Night. Many people are going to be wondering why we came to Oslo. Well, the idea is that we'll be able to hitchhike better from the capital city, and hopefully we can get down to Göteborg, which will make it a lot easier to jump across to the bottom of Denmark, which was probably the major task that we had facing us in the west of Norway. So in an attempt to find out more about Oslo City, we left the bus station and came into the nearby shopping centre. But we found out it was so early that not even the toilets were open yet. It's around about 7:30. But I found an information kiosk which has English, and I'm just looking at information now. Oslo City is very well known in Norway, and no other shopping centre has so many visitors.
Matt, I think this might be about Oslo City Shopping Centre, not Oslo City, the city.
Oslo City was voted best shopping centre of the year in 2003.
I think we might need to find tourist information.
I think our next stop is tourist information.
My name is Maretta. I work here at the Tourist Information in Oslo. I grew up in Oslo. Yeah. What else do you want to know?
Do you like Oslo? What do you think of Oslo?
I love Oslo.
The t-shirt says it all.
Yeah, the t-shirt says it all.
And you very kindly gave us free coffee,
Yeah.
which has helped us a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you think Norwegian coffee is the best in the world?
Yes, definitely.
This will be our first taste of Norwegian coffee.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how impressed
I'm
you
hoping
are.
it'll be good.
Yeah.
Is Matt impressed?
I am very impressed.
I'm looking forward to
Very
it.
impressed, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tusen
You're
takk.
welcome, yeah.
This is our route out of Oslo. We're going to try and go down the E6 to a service station and hitch a lift to Göteborg in Sweden.
Before we left Oslo, though, we had to look at the amazingly architectured opera house in the bay. We found out from Maretta that it had won the Miles van der Rohe Award. That's the European Union Prize for Contemporary Architecture. More interestingly, we want to take a closer look at some strange pipes near its entrance.
So we've left Oslo and walking around in the suburbs. We got a little bit lost along the way, but now we're on a straight road to the service station where we hope to get some transport to Göteborg. We just stumbled across this, which we thought was a really nice kind of scenery-scape of Norway.
You can't hitchhike inside a city. Most of the people travelling around there won't be going long distances. They'll be going to the shops or home. So what you have to do is walk outside of the city, a number of kilometres, and we travelled up to 10 on the journey, just to find a service station or a junction near a motorway.
Making my first hitchhiking sign. So we need to get to Göteborg. We walked quite a while today to get onto the E6, which is entrances over there. And now we're hoping that we can hitchhike down to Göteborg. Never hitchhiked before. Not sure I'll be any good at it, but here's hoping.
It looks really good through the camera, my friend. Yeah.
Because in real life it looks shit.
Hey. Don't be so hard on yourself, you've been very creative.
He didn't mean it.
Definitely got seats.
How far in are we, Matt?
Lost track of time, I think it's about 45 minutes.
Something like that.
Had one almost, one not that helpful but nice, it was less than 50 kilometres, and a few disapproving looks.
And lots of smiles.
Yeah, lots of smiles to be fair, people are very nice.
Including motorcyclists.
Yeah, there was one motorcyclist who apologised for only having one seat. We didn't expect much from him.